Mic check. I'm good on mics. Mic check. Standing by. Stand by for mic check.
It should be about 20 minutes.
20?
20.
That'll work for us. Sit tight.
Gonna rain.
It's light. Where's fun doing that here?
You can do it right there.
Okay,
You're gonna
say
say
it.
rain.
I gotta get a picture with our station umbrella.
Hey.
Can I stick this right here?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we have some of those little roads mics.
Do
Kinda
you?
nifty, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that, not quite strong enough.
Yeah.
I don't want it, do you think it'll interfere?
So what I do with those?
Huh?
What kind of clip do you have?
I have a magnet on here right now.
You
Well, I
probably
can take it
wedge
off.
You got a clip. I
Yeah.
usually clip it to the foam of a mic. Like you see how LTX mic has the foam?
I don't want it to cause anybody's to think that's okay. Oh, it's you. Okay, it's you.
Should be fine.
What's up, big guy? I was wondering where ABC was. Yeah, we were in the...
You got mic checks? Mic check, mic check. Cool.
Mic check, mic check. Testing, testing. Mic check. You good? Mic check, mic check. Jeff, you good? 1, 2, 3, 4. You good? Everybody good? Yeah, no problem.
You need one or you good?
Jeff. No, they're here. They're similar, yeah. Oh, Murdaugh.
Right, yeah. Same thing I did. I did the exact same thing. What?
That's why the lighting was impeccable. Very short. Yeah. I was joking the other day. I was like, "Hey, Russ, they want you for snow cover."
Oh, you know it's serious when they bring Nate out.
How about now? No? I need help.
What might be easiest?
Yeah.
You take your flag off. It might fit in, but
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. I don't care.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
Oh, he just made it abundantly clear that he will not shoot over his dead body. That made it work.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4.
problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Anybody else?
You know what? Funny. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Lifesaver, thank you.
Anybody else?
I know.
Jeff, do the math, buddy.
Don't look like your father.
What's going on the inside?
What the fuck? Okay, we're going to answer questions. We have no statements to make. Anybody got a question?
Why don't you have a statement? I'm just kidding.
Why don't we have a statement?
Just kidding.
We just spent 3 friggin' hours making statements, okay? We're done with statements.
Was today's presentation any different from what happened at the Appellate
What happened at the what?
with Chief Justice Toll? What was different?
Yes, it was very different than the hearing in front of Chief Justice Toll. Very different.
In what way?
Well, the questions that were asked, the comments that were made would indicate a different view of the law of evidence and procedure. The court apparently had questions about how she conducted the hearing, the rulings she made, which could be good, could be bad, but I mean, there's no way to predict what's going to happen.
Their questions about Hill were very pointed. Any reaction to the questions that they asked? And
We think the court asked some very good questions.
Yeah, I've argued up there, can't tell you how many times, but this really is the first time that every justice asked multiple questions. So they were all engaged, they were all, and some of the questions, frankly, dove into a lot of the granular factual details that we did not anticipate. So you could tell that they've studied everything about this case, the trial transcript, the evidence that was presented, and the legal arguments. But I'm like Dick, you can drive yourself crazy reading tea leaves and predicting the outcome, so that's an impossible task. But we felt good about the court's level of engagement.
What do you think your strongest point is?
Hey, would you mind stepping in front of the mic?
Step into the mic when you talk.
What's your strongest point, Dick?
Strongest point. I think the jury tampering by the court is something they were engaged in. They asked very pointed questions of Creighton Waters. I feel that they're very interested in that. And again, you can't predict what they're going to do, but they were interested in the cases that we talked about. And I think when Phil got back up and they were asking questions about the clerk, and he pointed out she was a self-confessed perjurer, so one of the justices react to that. So, I mean, I think, look, do I regret anything we did today? No. Am I proud of the arguments we made? Yes. Did we cover everything we needed to cover? I think we did. Phil, you got something to say? No?
No, we
Okay.
covered everything.
Is there anything you wish that they then would have asked you about or delved deeper into in their questioning?
I don't think so. I mean, if we had had an hour and a half each side, you know, we would have covered the waterfront. But frankly, getting 40 minutes or 50, we had 50 minutes. That's highly unusual. And our goal is to answer their questions, what they are interested in. And so that's really, you know, having done this for many years, I mean, I've learned that you win an appeal on your briefs, and our briefs were excellent, thanks to Phil and Maggie, and not so much Dick. But that, you know, an argument is really where you can step on it and lose the case. And so I don't think, you know, we did any of that. And so, you know, we'll see where it heads.
Or sometimes you find out they're thinking about something you never thought about, and we didn't hear that today.
What do you go back and tell your client? What do you tell Alec now about what happened today?
Did you speak to Alec yet?
Not yet.
No, we will. I mean, I would say to him, we had a good argument today. The justices were engaged. They were prepared. They'd read the stuff. They understood the stuff and had very intelligent questions that indicate to me that they're wrestling with the issues we asked them to wrestle with.
How important is this to Alec? I mean, he's insisted he's innocent for all this time. I mean, has he kind of put everything, you almost have got to push all your chips in at this point?
Well, as you know, he's not going to get out of jail if we win this. He believes, advocates that he did not kill Maggie and Paul. He believes somebody else did. What?
He knows he didn't do it.
Yeah, he knows.
It's not a belief. So that's what he expresses to us. But frankly, you know, he accepts that he's in prison. He doesn't regret being in prison, believe it or not. He's got a very positive attitude. He said he deserved to go to prison for what he did financially, but he can't accept the fact that he was convicted of murdering his wife and son, to which he constantly proclaims his innocence, and we believe him to be innocent as well.
He always has. And of course he says, since I didn't do it, SWED ought to go find who did. And again, one of our problems has been from the get-go. From that night, he was the primary suspect, the only suspect, and they've never really looked at anybody else.
You all had 5 minutes uninterrupted by each justice. What goes into how you strategize for what goes into those first 5 minutes?
Well, first of all, we didn't know.
We did not know.
Until we got there, okay? So what I typically do is write 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, we all been in court, in appellate courts, where you get 12 seconds into your so-called prepared statement, and then the questions come.
So yesterday, as we were getting ready, we sort of had a bet going how long it would take for them to interrupt us. And I think over-under was 2 minutes.
Right.
And so when the chief says he'll give us 5 minutes of uninterrupted time, that was good.
Very good. Very, very good.
Appreciate it.
Toward the end of Creighton Waters' argument, the chief is talking about how we had excellent prosecutors, excellent defense attorney, but we had a rogue clerk of court, so even if we accept the truncated version of the trial comments, it's still improper, perhaps not to the point of reversal. He responds and says, that actually proves my point that she was insignificant. Can you respond to that?
I'm not going to argue with Creighton about his position. I would say we respectfully disagree with Creighton's characterization.
If Alec Murdaugh is given another trial, will you all be the ones who defend him?
You know, that's up to Alec, but right now we believe we will be.
And if he isn't, what's the next step?
Federal court.
If you don't today, can you tell me what's next?
No, the Supreme Court's going to tell you what's next.
But they'll rule on their schedule, not our schedule. So
could be a couple months, could be a year. You don't know.
Could be a month.
Could be a month.
Who knows?
So we just, I mean, in this law business, you wait for courts to make decisions. It just goes with the territory. If you're in a hurry, don't practice law.
If this appeal is denied, do you feel like you have a stronger case before a federal court, especially with Rimmer?
Well, we got the same case, just a different venue, and
in the Fourth Circuit, the Ebbets case, Evitz or whatever it is, it just came out. Not just came out, but it's right on point. We feel the federal courts would. I believe the way they were asking questions today, they believe that Rimmer's the law here, contrary to what Judge Toll ruled. So
yeah, and I didn't hear the state argue it wasn't the law in the Fourth Circuit. I mean, it wasn't the law in South Carolina, frankly. So it was interesting.
If the Supreme Court rules against you, what's next?
Yeah, you know, the next legal avenue is federal court, federal habeas. All right, gang.
Any other questions? No questions. And we will bid you fond adieu until next time. And there probably will be a next time.
Has anybody heard Dick Carpootlian has a book out? Dig Me a Grave. Highly recommend it.
At your local bookstore, or on Amazon, or
you can get it on Kindle or
Kindle. You get, and by the way,
No,
if
you
you
read
buy
it. You read it.
If you buy the audio book,
Audio. That's right.
we hired a guy to read it who's extraordinary. And
I thought you read it.
I did.
Okay.
So if the last thing you want to hear at night is me, buy the audio book.
All right. Thank you all.
I'm in demand.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Who won the bet on the 2 minutes?
Well, none of us. Because
None of
they
us.
gave
Oh, y'all
We
won
thought
two?
it was gonna
Okay,
be
gotcha, gotcha. Thank y'all.
Safe travels back on.
Thanks. So good seeing you.
Yes, good to see you.
Thanks. Oh, no, that's not. Well, mine was here. Now, where did it go?
That's good they say, really.